Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee.
Naomi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
It's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On first down, Tannehill. And incomplete to open things up.
To the sideline.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Intended for.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Now Cobb to return. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense going to go to work, and it is Deshaun Watson at quarterback.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 39, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells.
Watson's pass complete to Darren.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this...
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Receiving team.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Evans. He's got daylight. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Darrynton Evans. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
For the point after.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early and give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson a give. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the 50, it's Watson. Finding fouls complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35.
A gain of
15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Carl Nassib just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Tannehill on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Bradley Roby on the coverage.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. He gives it to Brown, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Evans. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Makes the score Titans.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Houston set to take over.
And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Throwing again is Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off here the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
For Deebo Samuel.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Now 2nd and 10.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's the end of the first quarter.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Over the middle here to Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
This will be caught at about the 5. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Darrington Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's struggled. His team has struggled. You talk to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that
Johnson on poke 3. Football's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Evans. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darrington Evans on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. And the route is on here in this first half. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession.
Brandon Cooks. It's caught left side by Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 77 yards, and the Texans get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific, but to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Rosen off the play action.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game,
and it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20.
He'll look to throw right away.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff. Johnson gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
when you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Titan football. Josh Rosen and company getting set for their next possession. And it's actually been out of the backfield, handing the ball off where they've had a lot of success. So if you're the quarterback, do you just maybe say, you know, maybe this isn't my day, our running game's going so well, you just continue to lean on that?
I agree. That's exactly what you do. And you have to kind of take your ego and put it aside because you always think your next throw is going to be your best throw, right? Your next play is going to be your best play. Lean on what's working for you right now. That should help carry your team to victory if things keep going in the direction that they are.
Yeah, because the formula has them the lead currently. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chris Lacey, his first touchdown on the year. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. From the gun, here's Watson. And his throw is incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And it's 3rd down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
1st down, Houston.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson completing it to the right side. Johnson. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken in at the 11. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we are at halftime. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the 2nd half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they start the 2nd half with Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Again, it's Johnson.
Duke Johnson, the ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. afternoon didn't get a whole lot better there. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it 4th down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Tennessee Titan.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
By the Texans.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now these guys they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Watson on 1st down. Going deep here for Stills. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Duke Johnson, the Houston.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Duke Johnson.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Brings up 3rd down.
Watson to throw on 3rd down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
At the 4.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown.
Duke Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Evans. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Zach Cunningham on the
no gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
on 3rd down, Rosen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 31. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
up 2nd and 9.
On play action, Rosen. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 6-yard touchdown run. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Here comes Cobb. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now left side on the swing pass. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Houston.
From the gun, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Watson's
a gain of 6 there on first.
Number 88.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Watson looks to throw again. Open man, the tight end Fells. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Texans first down.
On first down, it's Watson. Over the middle, it's Fells. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Johnson, the ball
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Complete to Duke Johnson.
They'll get a couple yards on that one. And it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Watson on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard.
They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Zach Cunningham on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. I'm going to call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out comes Houston. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To the air yet again, Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Watson now operating from the gun. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win.